Hi, this is Clay Dixon, and joining me is Dodd Dixon. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. Here we are at the KHSAA state meet here at the Kentucky Horse Park, cross country. We're about to start off the girls 1A race, the first race of 6 for the day. Here we are at the starting line. We got about 200 and so runners, and they're off. We got a 5,000 meters course to finish here. Been running here for, this is the 3rd or 4th year at this course, and the course record is 18:11, set by Katarina Karras. It was 2 years ago.
Have 21 full teams in this race. Some of the teams to watch for, obviously St. Henry's district. They've won this event 14 times. They're the defending champions. Others teams to watch for, the regional champion out of Region 2A, Greene County. Sydney Davis is their top runner. Bishop Brossart, quality program. Fairview in the eastern part of the state. They placed first in Region 7A. And Bath County girls are another team to look out for today.
All right, here we are, roughly a quarter mile around this area. We're going to take you to about the 600-meter mark next, and really it's going to take about a mile until for the leaders to emerge to see how this race plays out. But right now, it's sometimes you get people that are going to be finishing 40th or 50th in the lead right now. Right now, working on the leaders, we saw a Holy Cross runner. She's been one of the favorites today. Her name is Carly Gawareki. She's been doing pretty good this season, and be looking for her in the top 2 or 3. Be looking for Maddox Patterson. She's the 3-time defending champion here. She won 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. She's a sophomore now. She was pretty sick a couple weeks ago, and now she returned for regionals. Did pretty well there, and we'll see if she can come back and defend her state title. We'll be taking you to about the 3/4 miles mark in just a minute. Your leaders should be emerging by then at about half mile now, but here they are at the 3/4, passing it right around now. We got, looks like Danville and Holy Cross. We got Carly Gawareki in the maroon and the white, and then Megan Smith from Danville in the blue.
Danville has such a great cross-country tradition. It's been years since I've ran in one of their meets and brought a team there, but they have just a list of all their accomplishments over the years. Such a wonderful program, and it's nice to see that it's continuing through 2012.
All right, we got Smith taking the lead right now, just a couple strides over Gawareki. And in 3rd place, it's looking like it's a Greene County, Sydney Davis maybe. And behind her is Maddox Patterson in 4th place. They're at about 1 mile. They're approaching it right now, and we're going to get their split on the screen. All right, there we are at leaders, 5:50. We got it's looking like the 3 and 4 spot at about 5:53 or so, and then we got a chase pack behind them at about 5:55, 5:56. But right now we got Gawareki and Megan Smith pulling even, going on the uphill, going to turn into the 2nd paddock here. What was the Danville runner from the previous few years? She just graduated last year.
Caitlin Snap.
Yeah, she. It's funny how right when she graduates, here comes someone else and taking her spot in the same school.
That's what those good programs do. They just reload.
There you have a Walton Verona runner. Walton Verona last year during in between cross country and track lost their coach. Here they are rebounding. We got 2 in the top 15, it looks like right now, and we're about a little bit over a mile right now. We got a good pack of looks like Greene County right there, maybe South Oldham, or yeah, that's Greene County. South Oldham is a 2A school. Be crossing over to the next paddock soon.
Well, you'll start to see a separation of the runners here, and we should see more of the Highlands girl, or St. Henry's girls rather, kind of separate out. The girls of St. Henry have had a pretty good season so far. They started it at the Ryle Invitational, placed 5th at that event, and then the Rumble Through the Jungle, which is always a very crowded field at the beginning of the season, they came in 6th. And then about mid-season, St. Henry girls competed at the Capitol View Classic and had a perfect score at that event. And then they hosted their home invitational. Girls came in 2nd.
All right, here we are approaching the 1.5 mile mark for our leaders. We got Megan Smith pulling ahead about. No, she's throwing down a surge here on the uphill. That's a popular spot to start taking the lead here. We saw last year Connor Sheriak from St. X in the 3A race pull away from the field right around here, and here we see Megan Smith doing the same. Gawarecki trying to hold on. We got Maddox Patterson in 3rd place, followed by the Greene County Sydney Davis.
Sydney Davis is supported by a good group of girls. At the Lexington Catholic meet, they competed in the small division, and Greene County came out 5th place in that event, just ahead of Bishop Brossart, that's running here today, who came in 6th at the Lex Cath meet. So Greene County girls might surprise some folks.
All right, coming back around, getting pretty close to 1 3/4 mark right now, and we have Gawarecki pulling really close to Smith again. We have Sydney Davis passing up Maddox Patterson here for 3rd place. Then we got a chase pack about 20 meters back from them, battling out for 5th. And that's actually about 40 meters or so. And right now we got a good battle for 1st place right now. See if Maddox Patterson can somehow get herself in the position to go for that title again. And here we are at the downhill portion, our leaders. It's a good place to pull ahead. And here we got Smith pulling away big time at about 15-meter lead now, her biggest lead of the day. Now up to 25 meters. She's really throwing down the hammer here at the 1 3/4 mark. She's approaching 2 miles in just a minute.
Another team to watch here today are the girls from Fairview. Looks like there's one of the Fairview girls that's in that chase pack. Group of about 10 girls or so.
Now, one thing about this course, from my experience running here, is especially in the earlier parts of the day, it's really windy going on that downhill section that the runners are approaching now, but our leaders have gone through already. So right now it's looking like Smith used that to her advantage and may have affected Gawarecki right there. And here we see a big gap between 2nd and 3rd place, and here we have Maddox Patterson in the lead in 3rd place, followed by Sydney Davis. Here we are at the 2 mile mark. See if we get a split going right here. We have Megan Smith at 12:16 in 2nd place is 2 seconds back at 12:18. Looking like they got a pretty big lead right there of probably about 10 seconds. So 3rd and 4th place we go around at about 12:30 or so. You're watching KRCC Sports on KRCC-TV.com, channel 306 on Time Warner Cable, or you can watch us on live stream. Also check out KTCCCA.org for results to previous meets throughout the state. And check out kytrackxc.com for coverage and other coverage of this meet, photos, interviews, and personal profiles on these runners. All right, we got Smith maintaining her lead over Gawarecki. She's approaching 4,000 meters here when she crosses over into the next paddock, going towards the finish line. Got a good view here. And usually when they cross into the to the first paddock again, that's usually when people realize that they have a chance to win the state meet here. So let's see if and it's looking like it's going to be her, unless we have Gawarecki throwing down a really big surge here on the downhill section for the last 1,000 meters. But there we have Megan Smith going towards the finish. Gawarecki about 5 seconds back. And then here we have for third place, battling out, is Sydney Davis and Maddox Patterson. Patterson, the 3-time defending state champion here at 1A. Sydney Davis. And here we got we got Ludlow, or first St. Henry, followed by Ludlow, Walton Verona, Madison Peace, Amber Victor, and Taylor Conet. We have another Sayre runner, that's a Philippine Courtier. We got Glasgow, we got a
Marissa Moore from Glasgow.
Yeah. All right, here we are approaching the 3-mile mark. Megan Smith blowing away the field here in the last 1,000 meters. Battling out with Gawarecki for the about 2.5 miles up to about 4K. And here we have her blowing away the field. The 3-mile mark in about 18:39. Got Gawarecki about 10 seconds back. Maddox Patterson about 10 seconds from her. We got Megan Smith from Danville, a junior, coming in for her first state title ever. Megan Smith, your 1A state cross-country champion. Coming in at a decent time here. A little bit over 19. We got her at 19:16. Congratulations to her. And here we got Gawarecki, Carly Gawarecki coming in as your runner-up for 1A. In about 19:37. And we got Maddox Patterson, the defending champion, coming in at 3rd place. She's only a sophomore. And here we got Greene County, Sydney Davis battling out with Patterson for most of the race, coming in at 4th. And here we got a little gap, and here we have Ludlow in 4th place. Madison Peace from Walton Verona coming in. This is the first senior. St. Henry Taylor Conant. That's St. Henry number 1 right there. We got a Sayre coming in. Glasgow. Covington, Holy Cross. We got another St. Henry coming in. That's St. Henry 2. Top 5 score for your team. We got model number 1. We got a big pack of girls right there. There's a fair view. And looking like we got, let's see, 1, 2. We got our 3rd Sayre coming in, or just came in. 4th coming in right now. And it's looking like 5 is coming in just about now. So we got the top 5 model, or top 5 St. Henry in the top 25.
I'd say they're safe to repeat as champions.
Looking like St. Henry is your state champs so far. Greene County been looking pretty good. They got 4 and 5 coming in right about now. Bishop Brossart looking pretty good, and Holy Cross. Fairview, they've been one of your favorites the last couple of years, and here they are repeating in looking like around the top 5, one of the top 5 teams. Walton Verona was looking pretty good. They got a 6th place finish. And then we got some interviews coming up soon from some of the 1A teams and individuals. So you're watching KRCC-TV.com. We got the 1A guys coming up next. All right, so here with the model girls team. How do you all think you did today?
We did really well. Lots of us PR'd and had season best, and we're just excited to end the season really strong.
A lot of us ran faster than we did at the regional meet last week.
So it's always good.
So what do you all think about the course today?
It was actually really nice. Usually I don't like it that much, but the weather was good and people worked together the whole time. It was a good race. And it helps that there's a lot of people here because it helps you forget that you're running up a hill. So that's good too.
There's always somebody to catch. It helps a lot. You know, I just like out running by yourself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, so you can always like compete with others.
Did the wind affect any of y'all?
It cooled me off the whole time. I liked it. It blew my hair around. That was kind of annoying. But for wearing it. That was kind of annoying, but it was good. Didn't notice it too much, so.
It's pretty good.
So y'all have a good season?
Yeah, we won region as a team for the first time since I was in 7th grade. So.
Oh wow.
And yeah, we had a team. That was a big
Our
thing.
fifth girl.
Coco, new addition to the team this year. We were glad to make our senior girl right here proud this year. Yeah.
All right. Can you all go through your names real quick?
I'm Reagan Cole, and I'm a freshman. I'm Hannah Durbin, and I'm a junior. I'm Hannah Naramali, and I'm a senior.
I'm Janie Ward, and I'm a junior. I'm Coco May, and I'm a freshman.
All right. Any closing thoughts you all want to say?
We did good.
Well said. All right. This is the model girls. Did really good at state today. Good job.
Where's the track season?
Yeah, track season coming up.
All right, thank you.
All right, we're back. This is the 1A boys starting up. We got probably one of the biggest, most anticipated races. We got 215 runners here, 27 full teams. But anyway, one of the most anticipated races there off. We got Jacob Thompson, one of the, I think right now he's the number 6th fastest, or number 6th ranked in the nation, running a 14:43 about a month or so ago at the Great American Cross Country Festival. So be looking for him. He's going to be, he's a senior now, looking for a new state record. Course record here is 15:33, set a couple years ago by Davies County's Evan Ehrenheim. We had a great battle there in the 3A race. It was Ehrenheim versus Wildeman battling out for most of the race until Ehrenheim prevailed. All right, we got about a quarter of a mile down. This is the 5K. We got Jacob Thompson in 3rd place right now, but he'll be breaking away any moment now. Taking you to about 600 meters now.
Some of the teams to watch for: St. Henry's district out of Erlanger, Kentucky. They've won 15 state titles in boys 1A in Kentucky. In fact, from 2002 to present, they've won it every year.
We'll be looking for a repeat. It looks like the girls on the previous race, they won 2011. It looks like they won again today. So the 2012 1A girls state champions.
Now, out of 1A, Region 4A, there's a lot of teams. They're kind of packed here. Other teams to look for, St. Henry's District came in first out of Region 4A, but Walton Verona Boys came in second out of that region, and they're a team to look for today. And then Bishop Brossart came in third in that region, and so there's somebody to watch here today as well.
We got Jacob Thompson blowing away the field already. He's approaching 1 mile. There's a big chase pack behind him, but they're nowhere near him. He'll be going through the 1 mile, looking like about 4:45, 4:50 or so. We'll see. But Jacob Thompson from Holy Cross, looking for the state record. He has to do it on his own. Nobody to help him out there. Be at the 1 mile mark in about 30 seconds or so. A little over 4 minutes now. The big chase pack behind him of about 10 runners, about 10-15 seconds back. Jacob Thompson blowing away the field so far. Just past the 1 mile mark. We're going to have the split coming up in just a second. Going through at 4:46 for the 1 mile. The chase pack is about 6 or 7 seconds back at 4:53. Chase pack is looking pretty big right now. They're about 10 runners deep. We got Jacob Thompson in the lead. Going to the second paddock right now. And then here we got our chase pack. Looking like we got VMA, Sayre, St. Henry, Bishop Brossart. We got Evan Stavisky from Bath County. Looking for a top 15 finish today. Previously, in the recent years, it was a top 15 get on top of the stand at the end of the races to receive medals. But right now, this year they've shortened it down to 8. So looking for a lot of competition there to get to that top 8.
You mentioned Evan Stavitsky. He really had a good season. He won his region 7A. He also led his team to a second place finish in a run for the water barrel. And Stavitsky also won the Eastern Kentucky Conference, where the Bath County boys came in second. So he's really had an excellent season so far, and expect him to do well at this meet.
We're crossing over to the second paddock to look at your leaders. We got Jacob Thompson. He's probably really close to about 1.5 miles now. He's about, let's see, there he is right now, going up towards the uphill section. This course isn't considered too fast. The fastest time at 15:33. Thompson looking like he's going to break it today. Right now, a little over 7 minutes, or close to 8 minutes now, at about 1.5 miles. And then we got the chase pack behind him, but nowhere near as
halfway mark at 7:13.
they're threatening him. All right, there they are, about 100 meters back or so. Too close to call who's going to win second place right now, but
In the team race, it may come down to a replay of Region 4A, where St. Henry's and Walton Verona boys battled it out. They've been competing against each other almost all season. At the Ryle Invitational, St. Henry's boys came in second, just behind Cooper, and the Walton Verona boys came in fourth. They competed again against each other at Rumble Through the Jungle, where Walton Verona came in third, and the boys from St. Henry District came in fourth there, so you can kind of see a seesaw battle. That was out of 23 teams. St. Henry's came in sixth at Greater Louisville Classic, which is just a extremely crowded field. Placed first in their conference meet in Class 2.
We got Jacob Thompson still in the lead, extending his lead there. We got from Sayre, Nicholas Waltman. And then we got Chase Pack behind him, about 10 meters, consisting of about 5 runners right now. So it's looking like we're separating second place right now. Third place is still pretty close. Well, second through 10 is still pretty close right now. But here we got Jacob Thompson approaching the 2 mile mark. He's going to be under 10 minutes, it's looking like.
Another team to watch for is Bishop Brossart in that same 4A region. They came in third in that race. They came in second in the same conference that St. Henry's in Class 2A, just behind St. Henry. So need to really keep your eye out for the Walton Verona team, or the Bishop Brossart team as well.
All right, we got Jacob Thompson approaching the 2 mile. You're watching KRCC Sports at KRCC-TV.com, channel 306. We're on live stream. All right, at the 2 mile. Right now, get a split going up here. About 9:54 for the 2 mile. You can see how big his lead is. We got second and third place. We got Matt Bode following Nicholas Waltman. And then 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th place is looking pretty close right now. They're at the 2 mile right now. Your Chase Pack, they're at 10:25, so they're about 30 seconds behind Jacob Thompson. Watching KRCC-TV.com. Race time is about 10:40 now, 10:50-ish. Okay, taking you to your leaders. Jacob Thompson looking for the course record. There he is going on uphill. Second and third place. About 30 seconds back. Up next, we'll try and get some interviews for you, and then we'll take it on to the 2A girls race. There we got a pretty exciting race. We got Gabriella Carras looking to defend her title. She's just an 8th grader, won it last year in the 7th grade, beating out her senior sister, who has the course record at 18:11. She'll be looking to break the course record today. We got Jacob Thompson going into the next paddock. Blowing away the field here. See if he gets his course record.
You can see the wind blowing the tape there.
Yeah,
pretty windy today.
Pretty windy today, and it's beginning to warm up a bit. But right now it's probably about perfect temperatures. We got Matt Bode leading the Chase Pack. Thompson, a senior, Nicholas Waltman, a junior, and Matt Bode, a sophomore. Got Thompson approaching the 3 mile mark now. He's a little over 2 3/4 out. They're down. Second and third place, it's looking like Waltman is moving up. All right, at 3 mile mark in just a minute. Jacob Thompson from Holy Cross, your number 6th ranked runner in the nation. Jacob Thompson, even with a blowing away the field, he's throwing down a sprint finish here. 14:53 for 3 miles, so he maintained under 5 minutes throughout this race. Jacob Thompson, your state 1A champion, repeating from last year, but this time it's looking like in course record time. He'll be looking to go to nationals in a couple weeks at Foot Locker. 15:21. New state record, or new course record here. So we got a big lead, over a minute. Nicholas Waltman and Matt Bode battling out here. Approaching 3 miles right now. Got Nicholas Waltman and Bode battling out here. Really close. Bode throwing down a surge here. Waltman trying to maintain his lead here, and now he's extending it here. Looks like he'll be a couple of seconds ahead of him. Bode trying to gain, but Waltman just too strong. Your 1A runner-up. And in third place, we have Matt Bode from Louisville Collegiate. 16:22, just a minute behind Jacob Thompson, his course record. We got Hunter Trenary, Eric Baugh, Michael Caldwell, Jonathan Taylor, Daniel Wolfer, and that looks like your top 8 right there. So they'll be on the podium. Here comes 9th place from St. Henry, Josh Hannon. St. Henry has, that's their second runner. From Heath, Zach Hudspeth, Joe Ryder, Evan Stavisky from Bath County. Coming in at about 12th place right now.
Well, in the team score department, St. Henry's has 2 across the finish line, and Walton Verona has 1.
St. Henry, it's looking like their 3 runner. He's getting pretty close right now. There he goes. He just went by just a second ago. He's crossing behind Walton Verona's number 2 in 21st place. 23rd place was St. Henry. Bishop Brossart brings in their 3 and 4 guy, or their 2 and 3 guy. St. Henry 4th in, looking for that 5th guy. Walton Verona looking pretty good, but it's looking like it's going to be St. Henry. There goes St. Henry right by. And so St. Henry's looking like your new, or your repeat state champion from 2002 to present. Score of roughly in the 80s. Walton Verona look like they got 2nd. Bishop Brossart was pretty close in about 3rd place or so, but
which is the order they came in out of the same region.
We got some interviews coming up.
All right, this is KRCC Sports. I'm Clay Dixon. I'm here with Evan Stavisky. He just got, is it 12th?
12th or 11th.
12th or 11th. He did about a 17:08 here at the state meet. So, Evan, how do you think about the course today?
I felt pretty good about the course. It was real smooth, and it wasn't as crowded as it usually is in the Franklin Invitational, so that helped out a lot.
So, what about the wind? Did it help out, or did it affect you? I hear it's pretty hot out there.
It didn't really affect me that much because we were going both directions, so it kind of evened itself out. It was a lot hotter than usual, even though it's only 60 degrees. We've been training at 40 degrees all week, and now all of a sudden it's 60, so it felt really hot.
Yeah. So, you pleased with the race today?
I'm pretty pleased. I was wanting to be in the 16s, and I was hoping to medal, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. Well, how about your season? I hear you all won, your team won region.
Yeah, our season went really well. We've had the best team Bath County's ever had.
Yeah.
We scored the highest, or the lowest score any team from Bath County ever has. So I was really happy with all that.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
I wish I could run another year in high school.
Looking forward to track season. All right. All right. This is Evan Stavisky, 12th place, or maybe even 11th place at the state meet. All right, I'm here with, what's your name?
Haley Clark.
Haley Clark. So what do you think about the course today?
I thought it was pretty rough, especially at the start because everybody bunches up together, so it's kind of hard to get a good first mile in.
So the wind affect you any?
I usually run better in warmer weather, and since it's kind of warm today, it didn't bother me.
All right. So you pleased with your performance today, the team's performance?
Do what?
Are you pleased with today's, or with your team's performance and everything?
Yeah, I think it's a good one to hit.
Any closing thoughts? Looking forward to track season?
Yeah.
All right, Haley Clark from Bath County.
And we're back. This is the 2A girls. They're about to start right now. There's let's see, a little bit over 200. There's 230 runners. How many full teams are there today? And they're off.
29 full teams.
Let's see. Be looking for Gabrielle Carras. She won it last year as a 7th grader, and she'd be looking to repeat as state champion. Her sister has a state record of state course record of 18:11, so she's shooting to break that. We just saw in the last race Jacob Thompson breaking the course record by about 10 seconds.
Well, and I think today this 2A race, this is about the best running conditions you could have. It was a little windy in the single A races. You can see from the tape there the wind's dying down just a little bit here.
All right, there's your leaders. It's Elijah Grant and Gabrielle Carras side by side. And then here we have everybody else coming in. We got North Oldham and South Oldham. Be looking for those teams. They're always out there to battle out. You saw a big pack of Highlands led by the Osage girls. So those are some of your top teams today. Be looking for those. All right, we're going to take you to about the 600. Here is your leaders. Battle on out here. Carras in the lead.
The Grant girl is following up right behind her. Last year, Elijah Grant was 4th at the state meet as a freshman girl. Running as an individual, she doesn't have her team here with her. In 2010, as an 8th grader, she was 47th in the state, ran a 21:53, and you can see she's moving up the ranks as she continues. She's in 2nd place right now, running for Paducah Tillman.
All right, your leaders are about 800 meters now. And we got Carras in the lead. There's your chase pack right there. Leading it is Macy Dyer out of East Carter. She's been doing really well this season, breaking 20 minutes.
One runner to look for today, Abby Farron out of Fleming County. Last year, the girls from Fleming County came in 5th at state. Abby, supported by Christian Reed, Julia Perkins, Olivia Leet, had a really good showing last year, so it'd be interesting to see how they do this year. They're going to kind of rise and fall on what Abby can do. Last year, her
she has some good training going in. She peaked at the right time, having her 3 fastest races in the postseason, or the last 3 races, the regionals and state, and the meet before that.
This year at Region, she came in 3rd, kind of 30 seconds off her PR. As a 7th grader, ran at state, ran a 21:29.
Last year got, what was it, 4th, 5th?
She was 5th at state.
All right. There we have your leader, Gabrielle Carras. Just about 10 seconds or so, maybe no, about 5 seconds. Sorry about that. 10-meter lead over Elijah Grant. She just went through the mile at about 5:20 or something. We got the split coming up here. 5:25 for the first mile. Second place, 5:31. So she's got about 6-second lead.
Another girl to watch for is Grace Whitworth out of South Oldham. This is her senior year, her last high school cross-country race. Last year, she came in 6th at state, ran a 20:18. She should be one of the top finishers. Looks like she might be in that trail pack out there.
All right, Gabrielle Carras running a mile at some people's PRs out in this field, I'd say.
Gabriella's had a really good season this year at Titan Cross Country. She ran a 19 flat. Greater Louisville had a really exceptional breakout race, ran an 18:18. Beginning of the season at Rumble Through the Jungle, Gabriella ran a 19:15. The team has really done well.
There's one of the Osage girls. There's North Oldham #1. There's North Oldham 2.
This year at Region, Martha Lane Collins came in first in Region 3 2A. Or actually, Gabriella did. This year she came in first at Region 2A with a time of 18:09. And last year she was second behind her sister, Katarina Curlis.
Or last year, no, Gabrielle won it last year. Carras.
No, I'm talking about regions.
Oh, yeah, regionals,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they flip-flop between region and state.
Her sister has the course record at 18:11. She's shooting to break that. She's currently on pace for it. I'd say looking like she might be. I mean, she might be able to break 18 today. If she does, that'll be really good. Going sub 18 today would take about a 5:50 mile pace. And right now she's doing that, but everybody goes off fast this first mile. So far, the leaders are looking pretty young. We got an 8th grader. We got looks like about 2 or 3 8th graders in the top 10 or 15, and then we got a couple of freshmen and some sophomores, but not that many juniors or seniors represented in the top 10 or 15 today. All right, looking for Gabriella. She's blowing away the field. You just see that huge lead there, second place.
Well, and this year, the top 2 runners, it looks like, Grant from...
And there she is, just going over into the other side of that hill.
Grant from Paducah Tillman and then Carras from Collins are both running as individuals this year. Won't figure into the team score.
There we got a big chase pack right there, going after second place.
Last
Elijah Grant.
Last year, Martha Lane Collins High School was second at region, and they ended up being third at the state meet. This year, the team came in 7th, and so Carras will be running as an individual.
There's a little downhill section, heading towards 1.25 miles. Good place to pick up some speed. All right, your leader, Gabrielle Carras, blowing away the field here, especially in the last half mile. On pace for sub 18. Just an 8th grader.
Other runners to watch for today, and actually these runners should figure into the team score as well. Molly Mearns, Lauren Osage, Sydney Osage. On this course at the Lexington Catholic meet in the small school division, Highlands won, and then it was kind of fueled by Molly Mearns coming in 3rd. Lauren Osage came in 6th, and Sydney, her sister, came in 4th. And so looks like they're all running good today. If they run as well as they did at the Lex Catholic meet, then Highlands figures to do really well.
And here we have a big chase pack. Got Elijah Grant about 30 seconds ahead of them, at least. We have about a 30-second gap between first and second. So we could just see how...
Looks like the Highlands, I think their nickname's the Bluebirds, and I see some blue jerseys there.
Yeah, those are a couple of Highlands runners. They're doing pretty well. We got North Oldham leading this pack here.
Highlands came in first in Region 4 2A. Lloyd Memorial was second, and Lexington Catholic was third at that regional competition.
All right, we got Gabriella approaching the 2-mile mark. She'll easily be under 12 minutes. We'll just see where she goes through, probably around the low 11-minute range. We're watching KRCC Sports with Clay Dixon and Dodd Dixon. KRCC-TV.com, channel 306 on Time Warner Cable. Encourage you all to go to kytrackxc.com and ktccca.org.
The 2-mile.
Get results and some basically any other coverage you want. All right, she goes to the 2-mile at 11:16. So she's on pace. That's about she slowed up a little bit. She's at about 5:35, 5:36 pace right now.
Look at the tape that's there on the side. It's not blowing nearly as much as it was in the single A race.
Well, when the wind blows, it's kind of cutting into the course right there, so they have to run on the outside of the trail right there. So it may affect sometimes there too, because you get to run a little extra distance there. All right, we got second place going through the mile at 11:56. So she's about 5:57 mile pace, 5:58. And there's your chase pack of about 4 runners right now, led by North Oldham, and I believe there's a couple Highlands in there. Yeah, North Oldham, Highlands, and can't see what that other jersey is right now from here, but
12:32.
they're looking pretty good. Top 8 get on the podium today. You can see some Elizabethtown runners going to the 2-mile mark right now in the second chase pack. And right now in the team scores, it's looking like Highlands are looking pretty good. South Oldham and North Oldham, they're looking.
Yeah, that looks too close to call there.
Yeah, it's too close to call right now. But Highlands, they got 2 in the top. No, maybe 3 in the top 10. We'll just see how it works out. But they're approaching about 2.5 miles, close to it. You can see the wind right there. You see how they're having to go onto the outside of the course right there.
Stay away from the tape.
But that's not going to affect Gabriella. Here she goes into the first paddock again. Blowing away the field. Just an 8th grader. Going for the course record. We'll just see. She's on pace right now. We got about 1,000 meters for her to go. We got second place, Elijah Grant out of Paducah Tillman. All right. She's got about 800 meters to go right now.
Well, and she's just blown this lead wide open.
She'll be winning by, she's got about a 70-second lead right now. Let's see if she can. She'll probably get it up to close to the 90 or 80 or so by the end of the race. Here she is. She's going to do one left-hand turn, and then it'll be a straightaway of about 250 meters. And right now, she's on pace for the course record, 18:11, set 2 years ago by her older sister.
Well, and we're just watching an impressive performance here today.
This is an impressive performance just for some guys if they were to come out here and do this.
Oh, yeah.
This could this could win several smaller meets on the guys' side. Here we're going to get a 3-mile split as she goes through. Looking to be around 17 minutes. 17:08 for 3 miles. She has got this course record. It takes something monumental to stop her from it, but looking like you got your new state champion, or a repeat state champion. Going to be a course record somewhere in the 1740s range, I'd say. Got Gabrielle Carras, the 8th grader, throwing down an extra surge here in the last 100 meters. She doesn't even need it, but she's got that course record, 17:44. Breaking the old course record by about 30 seconds. Set my older sister. And there's second place.
Grant out of Paducah Tillman, I really like how she's improved. You see some young runners, they'll peak as 7th, 8th graders, freshmen, somewhere around there. This is her 3rd state meet, and she just keeps getting better each state meet.
Here she is running by herself, just like Carras did. So she did a really good solo performance here, going through the 3 mile, I'd say at about 18:30s or so. Here we have North Oldham behind her, and a couple Highlands coming in. Here we have Elijah Grant coming in as the runner-up of the state meet here at 2A, doing 4th last year and 47th the year before that, so she's really improved. Get personal profiles of some of these runners at kytrackxc.com. Get some results and other footage and photos of this today. But here we have Elijah Grant, your 2A runner-up, about 19:14. Aaron Edmondson coming in 3rd place as North Oldham's #1.
Those first 2 girls ran as individuals. Now you're starting to see girls that are going to figure into the team score.
There's Highlands #1. Sydney Osage, the 8th grader. And here comes a battle with South Oldham and Highlands. Highlands winning it right there. It's going to be a close battle there for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place teams. But we got 2, 3. This is the, I think this is 3 Highlands are in now. We have one's North Oldham. There's a 2nd North Oldham coming in right now. We got a South Warren in there. And here we got Macy Dyer, who is leading the chase pack for a little bit there, coming in at 15th place. Ooh, that was a
stumble there.
South Oldham right there. That was their #2 runner there for South Oldham. That's going to affect the team score there. They're really close to the state champion. North Oldham passing them up. There's a South Oldham teammate running by. That was their #2 runner. Now pushed down to 3. That stumble there then cost some points. There's another South Oldham. 2 more South Oldham coming in. The Highlands, they're looking pretty strong today. They have to give it to them. There's another Highlands right there. North Oldham right there, they have about 3rd place or so. South Oldham looking like they got 2nd behind Highlands. Highlands, they got 2, 3, 6, 24, and 30. Compared to South Oldham's 4, 19, 22, 25, and 26. Just Highlands, they had 3 in the top 10. So unofficially, we got North Oldham at 3rd, then South Oldham 2nd, and Highlands in 1st with a score of about 65. We got some interviews coming up, and we'll have some awards after that. Then we'll take you to the guys race, 2A.
We're here with Brooke Moree from Powell County. She just finished the 2A state meet here at Lexington, Kentucky. So, Brooke, how was your race today?
It wasn't as good as I wanted to, but weather's not really in my favor. I like it cold.
Yeah. So the heat affect you? It's getting kind of warmer up here? Yeah. What about the wind?
The wind didn't really have any effect.
Yeah. So how about the other team member on here? How'd she do? Oh, is she right there? How'd she do?
She did pretty good. She's
Yeah.
improved a lot.
Yeah. All right. So what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. Looking forward to track?
Yeah.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
Not really.
All right. Brooke Moree from Powell County. All right. We're here with Macy Dyer. And she runs for East Carter. She's a junior. She just finished 15th, maybe, at the 2A state meet girls. Macy, how was your race today?
It was good. It felt nice, and I don't know, it's just really fun being here. And it started off really quick,
Yeah.
so you're not to get trampled now. I mean, I got kind of freaked out because I was in third for about a minute. Whoa. But overall, it was really good.
Did your team advance to state too?
Yes.
How do you all do at region? Did you win second place or?
We got third in the region,
Yeah.
and I have no clue what we got today. So.
Well, we'll figure out later. So you like the weather today? The wind affect you any?
No, I didn't even feel the wind really. But it's so glad to see it sunny. I really like running in the cold. So it's a blessing.
All right. Looking forward to track season?
Definitely.
What's your event there?
Well, I do a little bit of everything. I do hurdles and high jumps and sometimes distance and sometimes like the 800.
Oh, so you're basically a decathlete or a pentathlete or something like that. All right, sweet. Any closing thoughts? I accept East Carter rules or something like that.
Yeah, go Raiders.
All right, Macy Dyer, East Carter.
All right, we're back. This is the 2A boys race, about to start up in just a second. We got about 240 runners, or a little bit more than 240. Sorry, with 20 or maybe I think 30 full teams today. Yeah, 30 full teams here in the 2A race. Here they are, already out here. Last year I think we had a South Oldham guy win it, and this year be looking for Nicholas Moriano. He's been dominating 2A for the last couple of years, and here he is, one of the favorites to win state. He's done like I think it's around a 15:20 or so previously or earlier this year. So he has the ability to do a really fast time today, but usually 2A is more of a slower race. I don't know if it's just a tactical or if it's just the quality. It's probably not the quality because there's a lot of quality down here.
Got some more information about Loriano from Lexington. He was first in his region 4 2A. At the home meet, ran a 16:19, placed second overall. At the Franklin County Invitational, he ran a 16:29. So you can see there's some solid times on the state meet course. At the Grant County Invitational, he was first with a time of 16:28. And then at the Tiger Run, beginning of the season, he was seventh overall with a time of 16:10. So expect some quality running out of the Lexington Catholic product.
He's in that lead group right there. Looking like he's in third place. He's wearing the blue.
Other people to watch for out of Logan County, Cy Head, Russellville, Kentucky. Other runners, Tanner Dowdy, Mark Ventura. All of those should really do well today.
Tanner and his twin Cole, they've been doing really good. They're just freshmen, and they've done in the low 17s. They just went to the 1 mile, your leaders, at 5:05 for the 1 mile. And it looks like we got South Oldham and Lexington Catholic as your two leaders right now. So that's looking like it's Tanner Dowdy and Nicholas Loriano. We'll get a closer view of who they are in just a second. Here they are, about to go into the next paddock. No, that's Logan County, sorry. Followed by LaRue County, Webster, and Warren East. Webster, that's Isaac Witzel. LaRue is Adam Sandage. All right, they're going into the next paddock there. Seeing the red, that was Powell County's Mark Ventura. He's been doing very well this season. He's done, I believe his PR is 17 flat, or has he broken 16 or 17 once?
I think, yeah, 17 flat. Mark's had a really good season. He was first in Region 7 2A, first in the conference, Kentucky River Conference, first at the Run for the Water Barrel. He was second at GRC Coaches Classic, second at Beast in the East, and he also was first at a home meet. So first and second's been his staple this season.
He did his PR at the Meet of Champions a couple weeks ago at Masterson Station. I think it was 17 flat. That's what he did. Just that 1 second. Always gets you. All right, we're heading over to the second paddock ourselves. There you see the runners looping back around, going towards the 1/4 mile, or yeah, the 1 1/4, which is at that last turn right there, or that turn over there. I'm taking you to your leaders in just a minute. You're watching KRCC Sports, Clay Dixon and Dye Dixon. You can check out individual profiles at KHSAA.com and get results of this meet, other coverage and footage. Or you can go to KTCCCA.org to find other results to meets throughout the season. In a couple of weeks, some of the best runners here, they're going to be going on to Foot Locker South Regional down at North Carolina. Top 10 there in the seeded race go on to nationals. 40 best in the nation. All right, we got Nicholas Loriano and Logan County Cy Head battling out here. They're approaching 1.5 miles, so they're close to the halfway point. Looking like we got in third place a small battle forming there. It's looking like Tanner Dowdy, Isaac Witzel, and Adam Sandage. We have a pretty big pack there, battling out for third place.
Our top 2 runners are both seniors, so this will be their last high school cross-country race. Little information about Cy Head. He was first in Region 1 2A. He was also first at the Western Kentucky Meet of Champions, and at the Sky Conference he was first, ran a 16:22, and then Logan County on his home meet, Logan County Cougar Run, 16:42. The senior from Russellville, Cy Head.
All right, there you see all the runners here, all 240 plus of them. We'll be taking you to your leaders in just a minute, or just a second here. They're appearing over the hill. And we got Loriano in the lead. Right behind him is Cy Head. And then you see that chase pack behind them about 5 seconds back, consisting of about 6 or 7 runners there. There's your leaders. Loriano in the blue, Cy Head in the white. Approaching 1 3/4. There's your chase pack. It's looking like it's Isaac Witzel, Mark Ventura, Adam Sandage, Devin Fielding, Ethan Shulley, Luke Tarvestad, Cole Dowdy, and Aaron Osborne. It's looking like with the top, it's like the top 10, I think. Yeah, top 11.
Tanner Dowdy out of South Oldham, Crestwood, Kentucky. He's the top runner on their team this season. He had a 16:33 at the Hillbilly Run, and he's just a freshman. At regionals, though, he came in third. In first place was Devin Fielding from Martha Lane Collins with the 16:56. Luke Tavarstead out of North Oldham, 16:58, and then Tanner from South Oldham, he had a 17:01 at Region 3 2A. So looks like we got a lot of representation from Region 3 2A today.
It's out in the Louisville region. Louisville been really good in cross country and track. There you got the Webster County Isaac Witzel in the lead, or leading that chase pack. And here we have a good battle forming here for first place for the state title. We're approaching 2 miles. Loriano, he's been leading for most of the way with Cy Head right behind him. Loriano has the faster time, I believe, but Cy Head, who knows, he could pull an upset. Pulling even at the 2 mile mark.
10:43.
And the chase pack is about 8 seconds back, I would say,
Pack is
with the 2 South Oldham twins
10:52, about 10
side by
seconds back.
side. Leaders at 10:43, chase pack at 10:53, so 10 seconds back.
Well, it's this point that you start to see the team race kind of shape up a little bit. A couple of teams to watch for: Letcher County Central. They were first in the team score out of Region 7 2A. Their top runner, Chase Cates, he came in second in Region 7 2A. Edmondson County looks like they're going to be pretty strong today. And Bullitt East, they were first in their conference, the Mid-Kentucky Conference, and they were fourth at the Hillbilly Run. Bullitt East was behind some quality teams, St. X, North Laurel, and South Oldham, so they figure into this as well. And of course, there's always North and South Oldham. North Oldham, they were first in Region 3 2A.
All right, just in the last couple hundred meters, we got the chase pack switching it up. We have one of the Dowdy twins taking the lead and pushing and breaking up that pack now. So we're seeing a race forming for third place. And right now we got Cy Head taking the lead. Loriano right behind him, and we're about 2 1/4 into it, about approaching the 4,000 meter mark. So we got a really close race here. Even we're just 1,000 meters from the finish line, or about 1,200 right now. Loriano pulling even, looking to take the lead. Almost had it last year. See if you get it this year. There's one of the Dowdy twins. I believe that's Tanner. There's Webster County in fourth place right now. Ann of Sandage, Mark Ventura, Devin Fielding. They're in the pack 2. All right, we got Loriano taking the lead, but Cy Head still hanging on. Cy Head giving it all. You could see the pain in his face, but he wants this title. Just depends on who wants it more in the end. All right, we got Loriano pulling in the lead here. We're about 4,100 meters into the race. Approaching, actually we're about 800 meters left in the race now. Loriano pulling ahead. Cy Head trying to hang on, but we got a downhill section here. This is where a lot of people like to throw down a final push here. Ooh, we got Tanner Dowdy, the freshman, moving up. He's looking pretty close. If he had a good finish, he could have the shot at second place, maybe even first. You got a still pretty close chase pack there. And there's Loriano, about 400 to 500 meters away from the finish line. You can see he opened up his lead big time to about 20 meters, maybe 30 on Cy Head. Loriano not setting the world on fire on time today, but he has some good strategy today. This is a strategic race today. Here he is, approaching his final turn, going into the 3 mile mark, then the last 200 meters. Looking strong. Nicholas Loriano, the senior out of Lexington Catholic, looking for his first state cross-country championship. Right behind him is Cy Head, the senior out of Logan County, and then there's freshman from South Oldham, Tanner Dowdy. We got a Webster County. All right, 3 mile, 16 flat. Here we got Loriano coming in. The Lexington Catholic product for his first state championship for cross country. Nicholas Loriano, and here we have for second place coming in, about 10 seconds back. And there he is, giving his fist pump there. 16:41. Cy Head, the 2A runner-up, giving a great battle there. Tanner Dowdy in third place, the freshman. See if he can get himself a state championship next year. Here we got Isaac Witzel out of Webster County, the junior. Adam Sandage, Mark Ventura out of Powell County, the junior. Devin Fielding, the third senior today, coming in right behind him. And here's Ethan Shelley for 8th place. That's your top 8 getting on the podium today. In the team race, let's see, we got 2 South Oldham in, 1 North. We got 2 Collins in. And here they all come. Looking like North Oldham, they're looking like they're bringing in their top 4 in the top 30 or so. It's that 5th runner though that finishes the scoring. Bullet East looking pretty good. Really close with Edmondson, Covenant Catholic, South Oldham, Highlands. Those 5 teams right there for 2nd place. Top 4 teams, or maybe it's they may have changed it this year, but usually it's the top 4 teams get trophies. But it's looking like North Oldham, they got it won today. They got scores unofficially in about 100 points, 120 or so, around that range. Bullet East, Edmondson, South Oldham, Highlands, and Covenant Catholic really close for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. We'll just see how it works out. They're really close, within about 10 points of each other, all of those teams right now. All right, after this, we're going to take you on to some interviews with a couple of the runners. Then we'll take you on to the 3A girls race. We're here with Mark Ventura. He just got 5th or 6th in the 2A guys state. He runs for Powell County, junior. Mark, how did your race go?
Well, all right. Around the 2-mile mark, I started cramping really bad. Thought I wasn't going to be able to pull through, but I just worked through it. I tried my hardest at it. The wind was kind of bad, but I usually just drifted off the person in front of me. It wasn't too bad.
You had a good pack going there. You were right in the mix, and it looked like you, it was like 3rd place right there. Big battle going on.
Yeah, there was probably about 5 or 6 of us right around 3rd, because there were the 2 main guys were up front. They had a good gap on us, and then a big group of us holding tight until probably about 2 mile. People start pulling out.
So, you don't do track, right?
No, but I'm starting this year.
All right. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot. I do 2 mile and mile. Probably do a relay team of some sort.
All right. The entire Powell County team qualified for state, right?
Yep.
What place did y'all get at region? 4th. All right.
4 made it.
That's good. Any closing thoughts?
Look forward to next year. Hopefully, I'll be an average 16-minute runner. This year, I've been low 17s mainly. But yeah, look forward to it.
All right. Mark Ventura from Powell County.
The Class AA state champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 10 girls in Class AA competition. Let's give them a hand. County in 5th with 249 points, Macy, and receiving the 4th place team trophy, 135 points. The young ladies from Bullet East.
All right, we're back here at the behind the finish line at the girls 3A state championship. Here we have how many teams? 28 full teams here. They're about to start. We have about 230 runners here today, and they're off. It's basically a 300 to 400 meter in that range straightaway. So it's pretty deceiving when these girls go out here, or just anybody runs out. They go out super fast and they just keep on going for about a quarter of a mile, and then by the time before they realize it, they burn out a lot of their energy. So that's one of the contributing factors of why this course isn't considered super fast, because it's just it messes with you. You think this is going to be like 100 or 200 meter straightaway, but it's double that. So here we are at a fast start. Be looking for what teams? Assumption and Sacred Heart. Some of your top teams usually.
Yeah, Assumption, Sacred Heart, Davies County, Bowling Green. Those are some of your top teams here today.
Assumption, they've been ranked as high as 5th or 6th.
At one point they were 6th, and I think their highest ranking was 5th. The rankings that came out: Carmel High School, Carmel, Indiana was 1st. La Costa Canyon High School 2nd. Xavier College Prep 3rd. Unionville High School 4th, and then Assumption High School in our own Louisville, Kentucky was 5th.
All right, here we have our leaders. It looks like I see 3 Assumptions already. There are 2 DuPont Manual, the Hale twins. There's a couple Davies counties. You see some Sacred Hearts there in the chase pack, and then everybody else.
Well, the top 3 runners with Assumption have all been noticed nationally. Well, at least 2 of them have. Bailey Davis, she was 1st in Region 4 3A, and Catherine Recouver, she was 3rd in the region. Bailey Davis had an 18:14, and Catherine had an 18:45 at region. So those are people to look for, and then they should be joined by Emily Bean, a junior. Emily was 5th at state last year. And then this past track season, she won the girls 2-mile.
All right, so the runners to look out for in Assumption. Those are some honorable mentions. The nationally ranked people do. All right, we got in the lead. It looks like a Hale, a Sacred Heart, 2 Assumption, and I think that's Whitney O'Brien from Davies County. And then we got about 4 runners behind them, Assumption, Davies County.
Notice the L8 sign there. Encourage everybody to enjoy the L8-1 product bottled in Winchester, Kentucky.
All right, we got looking like a big pack here, about 10 or 15 girls, and somewhere around there. We're about 3/4 of a mile. So already we're looking like we're getting a pretty interesting race.
A little bit more about the front runners. Bailey Davis, she ran at Lexington, ran a 19:27. At the Great American Cross Country Festival in North Carolina, she ran a 17:50. At the Palatine Invitational, which is a 3-mile, she came in 2nd overall, ran a 17:24. And then she was the first place female finisher at the Trinity Valkyrie Invitational with a time of 17:46. That's Bailey Davis, one of the top runners here today in girls 3A, as well as running for Assumption.
All right, I see. When we get a closer look here, we'll count up how many Assumption are in that little pack right there. I see it looked like about 2 or 3 Davies County in there. It looked like it might be their top 5. Assumption in there, 2 DuPont Manual, the twins, a Sacred Heart, maybe 2 Sacred Hearts. We'll just check it out. Here they're approaching the 1 mile. We'll get a split up for you. And then you got a little chase pack behind them, about 3 girls.
Well, in that front pack, Whitney O'Brien from Davies County, she was 2nd at Greater Louisville Classic. And
5:38 mile for the leaders.
And she also opened her season at Brooke's Memphis Twilight Classic, where she was 2nd place, ran a 19:12. And Of course, KRCC was there videotaping some of the races in Memphis. The weather was good for the high school races, and then the college races. They were pretty tough, weren't they, Clay?
Yeah, there were hurricanes coming through. All right, we got, I count 3 Assumption right there, 3 Davies County, a Sacred Heart, and 2 DuPont Manuals. There's a North Hardin or John Hardin, I think, right behind them. It's in the blue. We'll try and get a name for you there. Here they are, looping around. We got 2 cameras on the course today, or in these next 2 races. We got, it looks like, yeah, it's the Oldham County. That's where the blue uniform is. Last year in 5th place we had Katie Lever from John Hardin. She's at Western Kentucky now. Alright, we got a couple of Assumption there in the chase pack. Woodford County looking pretty good. They're in the black and yellow there. They're led by Mia Cornett. They got 1st in their region. Beating out Lafayette. I think they got either 2nd or 3rd.
Well, and Cornett was the regional champ for girls 6 3A, and earlier before that she came in 2nd at the home meet, Woodford County Invitational, and the Yellow Jackets came in 2nd as well at the Woodford County Invitational.
Last year during cross country she did a PR of 18:20 or 18:40 I think is what it was. It was in the 1840s at Greater Louisville, and that was one of the fastest times in the state. And then she did some college meets running unattached during track season. That was back when she was at Lafayette and ran unattached for track. Then now she's at Woodford County.
Little information about, more information about Emily Bean running for Assumption. At the regional meet 4 3A, she was 5th place with a time of 18:45. At Lexington, she ran a 19:32. At the Great American Cross Country Festival, she ran an 18:15. And the Palatine Invitational, the 3-mile race, she ran a 17:43. That's Emily Bean running for Assumption Rockets. An appropriate nickname for that team.
Yes. Probably named, or that could have been named just for cross country track. All right, we got our leaders breaking up a little bit there. It's looking like we just got a couple Assumption falling off, and we got Davies County Assumption or 2 hanging on, and there's the DuPont twin girls. They're falling off. Cassidy Hale, she won state last year in about 18:55 with her twin sister coming in the top 10. Now looking kind of rough for her today, but we're only halfway through the race.
Assumption this season, they had really done well from team standpoint. At the Palatine meet in Illinois, they were 1st place in the team score. At the Great American Cross Country Festival, they had 2 races they were in. The Champions Race, they had 1st place in that, and then the seeded race, which I guess was more of an individual race, was 4th place. And at Lexington, they were 2nd place behind Sacred Heart, who they're competing against today. In Region 4 3A, they were 1st place.
All right, our leaders will be coming around the barn in just a second. You can see their heads right there. We've got Assumption in the lead.
Mentioned Sacred Heart just a second ago. The top runner for Sacred Heart, Maggie Allen, she was also an honorable mention in the national rankings. She was 1st place at Lexington Catholic Meet and 1st place at Greater Louisville Classic. Also running for Sacred Heart, somebody to watch, Samantha Sims. She was 3rd at Lexington Catholic.
All right, we got Sacred Heart in the lead. That's Maggie Allen. Right next to her are 2 Assumption. Those are, I believe, Bailey Davis and Emily Bean. Then you got the Oldham County runner. And then I think the next 2 there are 3 and 4 Assumption runners are behind them. And then you got a little gap up to the 5th runner for Assumption.
Another team to watch for is Bowling Green. Purple Striders. They competed at the Great American Cross Country Festival in the Champions Race, and the team placed 7th. In regional competition, Region 2 3A, they won with a perfect score of 15. They opened their season at the Purple Striders Invitational with a 6th place finish for the girls. Look out for an 8th grader in this race, Madison Peoples.
All right, we see the individual race breaking open right now. It's looking like that's Bailey Davis and Whitney O'Brien breaking away, nearing the 2-mile mark on the downhill section here. That's a popular place today to try and take the lead. Also, on the 1.5-mile mark where they're going uphill is a popular place as well.
For some of the viewers of KRCC, you might have seen the Fast Cats competition, which we covered earlier this season. Davies County was there, and they came in 2nd place at their home meet behind DuPont Manual. At the Lexington Catholic meet, you see some of these same girls competing on the state course. The order of finish at LexCath was Sacred Heart 1st, Assumption 2nd, Bowling Green 3rd, and Davies County 4th.
All right, going through the 2-mile mark here. We got Bailey Davis and Whitney O'Brien, 11:52. And then we got a chase pack about 5 seconds back from them, consisting of 2 Assumption, Sacred Heart, and Oldham County.
You notice a lot of the teams this year that are top of the girls competition have gone out of state to compete. That's kind of a smart idea. It helps you with your national rankings. Davies County went down to Memphis, and you see Assumption going up to Illinois, and several of the teams, Bowling Green, Assumption, they went down to North Carolina for the Great American Cross Country Classic. And then Sacred Heart, they went to the Midwest Catholic Cross Country competition up north. The order of finish at that competition was St. Vincent, St. Mary was in 1st, Sacred Heart 2nd, and then the Cincinnati team of St. Ursula was 3rd. For some of you KRCC viewers, you might remember St. Ursula came down to Kentucky to compete at Mason County last year for the indoor races. Did really well.
All right, we got Bailey Davis breaking away even more now.
At the Greater Louisville Classic, Sacred Heart was 1st in the team score. At the Father Rudy Invitational, they came in 5th place. They were 3rd at Regions.
Davis now crossing the 2 3/4 or the 2 1/4 mark. We're going to cross over to the first paddock again, and then go past the 4K mark. Then she'll have to go for another 1,000 meters, and then see if she gets herself a state championship. You can see her lead right there. It's about 40 or 50 meters right now. So in just about a half mile ago, she was side by side with Whitney O'Brien. O'Brien, she's had 3rd place for the last 3 years, and this year is looking kind of tough for her to repeat that or do any better. But right now, she's currently in position to get runner-up, or if she has a good finish, she could be finding herself a state championship. All right, Bailey Davis.
Well, one of the teams, if we're talking about girls 3A cross country, one of the teams that we have to talk about is Pulaski County. They're the only team to compete in every single girls cross country state meet we've ever had.
They also are, I think they're 2nd most state championships.
The girls from Pulaski County, they opened their season at the Tiger Invitational. Alyssa Hyden was one of the top runners. She ran a 20:50 there. Sydney New, coach's daughter, she's really doing well.
All right, 800 more meters to go for the leader. Bailey Davis looking for a state title for individual and state, or for team. We got Whitney O'Brien from Davies County. And behind her we got Assumption, Emily Bean. Sacred Heart, Maggie Allen, and Oldham County. Side by side. Sacred Heart 3. Or not Sacred Heart, Assumption 3. Davies County 2. Assumption and DuPont Manual.
One runner that we're really missing is standing on the sidelines today. Lincoln County's Alex Bunch. She's been running in this race for years, but she ran in region and really didn't feel up to par. Went to the doctor. Doctor recommended that she not run today, so out around the fans you might see Alex Bunch watching her senior year.
All right, we got Bailey Davis, the junior out of Assumption, coming in towards the 3-mile mark. And about 50 to 75 meters back, we have Davies County's Whitney O'Brien. 17:38 for the 3-mile. Close to the PR she has at 17:24 from the Palatine Invitational. Be coming in a little bit over 18 minutes. Course record now is 17:40, set just about an hour or so ago. Your Bailey Davis, 3A state champion. Should be really close to the former state record of 18:11. 18:12. Whitney O'Brien coming in as a 3A runner-up. From Davies County, the junior, who in the last 3 years has finished 3rd place, now finishing 2nd. Maybe next year she'll get her state champion. Emily Bean, 3rd place. Assumption number 2. Assumption 3, Catherine. There's Davies County number 2. Claire Payne, Maggie Allen, and Oldham County. Carolyn Brogan, Cassidy Hale, the defending champion, coming in at 8th place her senior year. Assumption coming in, Bowling Green and Davies County. There's the Davies County. It's looking like it's going to be Assumption. Davies County had a good performance today.
Neat thing about the state meet is sometimes it's just an honor to be here. One of the teams that's competing here today that hasn't competed as a team for years at the state level is Montgomery County. The Montgomery County girls qualified for this meet. I just wish them the best, and I know that was a dream for a lot of those girls to be able to qualify and be able to compete here today.
All right, we got the Assumption top 5 in, coming in at they're scoring points in 1, 3, 4, 9, and 14. So their low score is 31. Average team time is looking like it's going to be sub 19. Bowling Green, Davies, Oldham, and Sacred Heart, they're looking like it could be your top 5 teams right there. Here's Woodford County number 1, Mia Cornett. Coming in just a little bit over 2:30 or 20:30. I encourage you all to go to kytrackxc.com and ktccca.org. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com, channel 306 on Home Water Cable. All right, we're finishing up here, and after this, we're gonna have some interviews, and then take you all to the final race of the day, the boys 3A championship race. Right now, it's looking like it's Oldham County in 5th place, then Davies County, Sacred Heart in 3rd, Bowling Green 2nd place, and Assumption is your 1st place team with a score of 31. Interviews in just a minute. We're just finishing it up here. Then you can watch the St. X, ranked number 6 in the nation, and see who can win the individual title. Connor Sheriak won it last year. St. X, he was a junior, now he's a senior. See if he can defend his title.
Go, Cora! Go, Cora! Go back! Come on, back! Oh, yeah, Cora!
right, I'm here with the Madison Central girls team. You all got first or second at regionals?
We got first.
You got first, okay, region champs, 7-3A. Go through your names, starting with the left.
I'm Gabrielle Sabino, I'm a senior at Madison Central. I'm Anna Knox, I'm a junior. I'm Julie Manning, I'm a freshman. I'm Melanie Manning, I'm a freshman. Vaughn Sabino, I'm a freshman. And we're missing two others, we don't know. Sarah Franklin and Anna Marshall. Yeah, Sarah Franklin's the other senior, and Anna Marshall is the other sophomore.
Okay. So how do you all do as a team today?
I think we did fairly well. We were expecting maybe a little bit more, but you know, I think we gave our all.
Did the weather affect you all? I mean, is it getting kind of hot out there? Did the wind affect you?
It's a little warm, but you know, the breeze. It's the breeze. We're anticipating colder weather.
Yeah. You all looking forward to track season?
Yes, very much so.
Any other closing thoughts on today?
Well, actually, my closing thought would be I'm definitely looking forward to track. I think we ended the season very well. I mean, only a couple years ago we didn't even have a team, so the program has improved implicitly. So hopefully next year we can improve with our 4 freshmen. Yes.
You're a senior, right? On the left, and you've been doing a lot of the talking. So are you like the team captain, or?
I am.
Okay. Any other team captains, or?
Well, on our boys team we have Macy Crump.
Okay. All right. Here we're at the Madison Central girls team. All right, we're back here for the boys 3A race, the final race and the biggest race of them all. With all the big schools here, we got about 223 runners here, with 27 full teams. All right, they're out of their boxes and heading up here. Got 200 plus runners here. Number 5 team, I think they're ranked now in the nation, St. Xavier.
Well, and some of the teams that are ranked ahead of them, you've just heard of them for years. Christian Brothers out of New Jersey is the number 1 ranked team in the nation. South Lake Carroll High School is 2. American Fork High School out of Utah is 3. North Central High School out of Washington, I believe around the Spokane area, is 4. And then St. X from Louisville is the 5th ranked team.
I believe the only defeat St. X has suffered this season was by Christian Brothers number 1.
Yeah, at the Great American Cross Country Festival, Christian Brothers came in first, St. X was second, and then for longtime KRCC viewers, you might remember Brentwood High School out of Tennessee. We've seen them race before when we've covered Tennessee races. They were 5th at the Great American Cross Country Festival.
All right, here we got early look at our leaders here. We got Ryle in the lead, then Grayson and Scott. You got a quick start by some of these runners. You don't really see any St. X yet. They're in the yellow tops, green shorts. You saw the checkered green and yellow, or green and white of Trinity and Davies County with the big D on their chest. Those are your top 3 favorites. They're the perennial champions. St. X has, I think, 18 or 19 state championships, either tied or one ahead of Trinity, so they both have 18 or 19. And then Davies County is the second most, or the third most. And then you look for Apollo, they're ranked 1 place ahead of Davies County right now. Beat them out at regionals just last week, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Some of the top runners for Davies County, Daniel Southard ran a 16:17 at Greater Louisville Classic. And Cameron Quisenberry ran a 16:22 at Greater Louisville Classic. The Davies County boys team came in first at GLC this year.
All right, we get a big pack forming right here. Not even pack. There's a really more of a continuous string of runners right now. We're about 3/4 of a mile into it. We'll get a mile split for you, but some runners to be looking for. The defending champion, Connor Sheriak from St. X. He's a senior now. Chase Gary, Patrick Gregory, Daniel Southard from Davies County. His former temeate, Evan Herrenheim, had the course record here at 15:33 up until about a couple hours ago when Jacob Thompson broke it with a 15:21. So we'll be seeing if there'll be a new course record here. If anybody's going to be up to breaking that today.
At the very first indoor track competition in Kentucky of the year, the GRC Invitational held at College Park, Chase Geary came from Muhlenberg County, and he really did well. He was a team of one, and every event that he competed in, he came in first place. He hopes to do well here today. I believe he won his region as well.
He came in 5th place last year. All right, we get a mile split for our leaders at 5:05, the same time as the previous 2A guys race. We got 4 St. X in the lead in Trinity, and we got about 10 runners wide. So no clear-cut winner right now. We got Butler in the red with the B in the front, Muhlenberg in the white. You can see the St. X with the yellow jerseys, Trinity, and then Southard there with the big D on his chest on the left side of your screen. You're going to be cutting over to the next paddock there. Sheriak in the lead right now. Gary moving on up. He didn't want Sheriak to take the lead there. You see Grayson County in the orange. They're looking pretty good today.
Some of the top runners from St. X to keep an eye on. Connor Sheriak, he was first at Regions and second at Lexcath with a time of 15:54. Max Mudd ran a 16:36 at Lexcath. Thomas Cave was 6th at Regions. Christopher Strigel ran a 16:07 at Lexcath and was 3rd at Regions. Nick Reeder ran a 16:13 at Lexcath and was 5th at Regions. And Sam Lewis ran 3rd at Lexcath, 16:04, and was 2nd at Regions. That's some of the top runners for St. X.
All right, we got a good view of our runners right here. We got the leaders here. Gary, Patrick Gregory, and some St. X right there, a little bunched up there. There's Lincoln County's Brian Carlson. He's really done well this season. Doing a 15:33, I think, is his PR.
Well, he came in 4th at the Greater Louisville Classic, so Brian's had a really good year.
And you see all the runners gone past the 1 1/4 mile mark. They got each quarter marked here. All right, there's your leaders. About 5, and there's about 8 of them right next to each other. St. X is looking to break the state record for lowest team score of 20. I believe Trinity, the 1986 team, did that. They got 1, 2, 4, 5, and then I think 8th place. And then they had someone in 9th place for their 6th try. And there, Sheriak throws down a surge. The same place he did last year to win his championship. Gary staying right with them. Sam Lewis and Patrick Gregory moving on up. There's 3 St. X right there. Southard. All right, we're looking like forming a race here. But last year, Sheriak, he won the race right there and doing the same thing he just did, making his big move on this little uphill section at the halfway point. They'll be coming around the barn in just a second. Be seeing who is still left of the lead, and it looks like we got Gary in the lead. Chase Gary, the junior out of Muhlenberg. He did a 16:59 his 8th grade year at the state meet, and then had some trouble with some injuries. But now look at him; he's in 1st place at the state meet, approaching the 2 mile mark. We got Sheriak in 2nd, Patrick Gregory and Sam Lewis in 3rd and 4th. St. X looking pretty good. Won it last year. The year before that, Trinity pulled an upset. There's a pack of 3 St. X behind the leaders. And it's Daniel Southard and the big pack of, looks like, Trinity coming in.
Another team that's really improved this year is Madison Central. They started their season at the Chick-fil-A AJ Special on August 30th. They ran at the Rumble in the Jungle, Boyle County Invitational. Collected a string of first-place finishes this year heading into today's state meet.
And we got Chase Gary moving into the lead big time. He's got about a 15, 20-meter stride right now on the downhill section. Another place where the Assumption girls in the previous race made their move, and several other people today. We got a pack of Sam Lewis in the lead, Patrick Gregory, and then Connor Sheriak, the defending champion, about 20 meters behind Chase Gary. Gary approaching the 2-mile mark. The lone runner from Muhlenberg County. Looking like Davies County's got the team score wrapped up. They'll still be shooting for the top or 20 points or below, but 15 points is a perfect score, so they don't have that much room to spare. All right, going through the 2-mile. We'll be getting a split for you in just a second.
10-18 for the 2 miles.
We got Chase Gary in the lead, going through the 2-mile at 10:18. The Chase Pack 10:20, and then there behind them is 3 St. X. Right now, St. X is in the 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 positions.
Have final team scores in the girls single A. In 10th place, Moree. 9th place, Louisville Collegiate. 8th place, Holy Cross Covington. 7th place, Model. 6th place, Walton Verona. 5th place, Fairview. 4th, Holy Cross Louisville. 3rd, Bishop Brossart. 2nd, Greene County. In 1st place, St. Henry District, girls single A.
All right, we'll be looking at your leaders in just a second. But right now, it's looking like Gary is moving on up. Chase Gary got himself a pretty comfortable lead, approaching the 2 1/4 mark. There you see a flood of runners going through the 2-mile mark.
More results in the boys single A. 10th place, Trimble County. 9th, Hancock County. 8th, Newport Central Catholic. 7th, Holy Cross Louisville. 6th, DeSales. 5, Villa Madonna. 4th, Heath. 3rd place, Bishop Brossart. 2nd place, Walton Verona. And the winner of boys single A, St. Henry District.
All right, Chase Gary leads up to about 40 meters now, with Sam Lewis and Patrick Gregory battling out for 2nd place. They could still catch up with them. They just got about 1,200 meters to go. There you see your leaders. Connor Sheriak, the defending champion, leading the pack of St. X. Muhlenberg huffing and puffing, going past into the next paddock, where he'll have to do another 1,000 meters. Sam Lewis and Patrick Gregory.
Results from the girls 2A result. 10th place, Lone Oak. 9th, Mason County. 8th, Elizabethtown. 7th, Hopkinsville. 6th, Boyd County. 5th place, Mercy. 4th, Bullitt East. 3rd, North Oldham. 2nd place, South Oldham. And 1st place goes to Highlands.
All right, Muhlenberg, Chase Gary looking strong. About 700 meters to go. Patrick Gregory in 2nd place. Sam Lewis in 3rd. Lewis is runner-up last year. We got 3 St. X back to back to back. Another St. X, Daniel Southard, Davies County #1.
Boys 2A results. 10th place, Christian Academy. 9th, Lexington Catholic. 8th, Martha Lane Collins. 7th, Letcher County Central. 6th, Highlands. 5th, South Oldham. 4th, Covington Catholic. 3rd, Edmondson County. 2nd, Bullitt East. And the winner, North Oldham.
All right, here he comes. Chase Gary into the straightaway. Throwing out a final surge here. He's looking to break 16 minutes. Chase Gary with about a 50-meter lead over Patrick Gregory. Both are juniors.
15:28.
Going through the 3-mile in 15:28. He's got 30 seconds to spare, or 40 seconds to get to the, 30 seconds, 32 seconds to get to the
5K mark. Chase Gary, your 3A state champion, in a solid time of 15:58. Your state champion, we got Patrick Gregory coming in as your runner-up.
Final results for the girls: 3A, 10th Eastern, 9th Butler, 8th Woodford County, 7th Notre Dame, 6th DuPont Manual, 5th Oldham County, 4th Davies County, 3rd Sacred Heart, 2nd place Bowling Green, and today's winner Assumption.
We just had 5 St. X go through in about 11 seconds apiece. That's a 11-second 1 through 5 split. Never seen that before. They did some major pack running there. Took 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So Gary, he doesn't score. He's running as an individual, so that's a score of 20 points, everybody. A tie state record.
Starting to see several different teams coming through. I'd like to mention the Pulaski County boys. They placed first at the E.G. Plummer Invitational, first at Southern Harrier Classic. At the Franklin County Invitational, they were 5th out of 48 teams. Greater Louisville, 14th out of 56 teams. Another appearance at the state meet by the boys of Pulaski County.
All right. Looking pretty good here. St. X look like they got their first place. Trinity looking like they're a solid second. Davies and Apollo looking close to 3rd and 4th. North Hardin, they're doing pretty good. They're always a perennial top 10 team. Looks like they may have a 5th place finish today. We're wrapping up here. We're going to have an interview with some people, and then that'll finish up today's show.
Appreciate everybody watching today's races. Hope you enjoy the programming that KRCC TV offers.
We're going to read out some of the results of what we got so far.
Results for the boys: 3A, Lafayette 10, Meade 9, Dunbar 8, Bowling Green 7, Eastern 6, North Hardin 5, Apollo 4, Davies County 3, Trinity 2, and the winner today, St. X.
With a score of 20 points, tying a state record. It's been a great state meet with many records broken. Thank you for all watching KRCC Sports. This is Clay Dixon and Dodd Dixon signing off. Join us next time on Channel 306. Thank you.
Okay. All right, KRCC Sports. We got Patrick Gregory and what's your name?
Nameless assistant.
The nameless assistant. Well, his number is like 683. We'll figure out if you look at the results. What do you all think about the race today?
It's a pretty good race. It's a lot hotter than it has been, so I think that kind of affected how everybody raced. But overall, it's a pretty good day to run. So.
Nameless assistant, what do you think about today's weather? The wind affect you or anything like that?
The wind wasn't bad, but I like it a little colder out here.
Yeah.
The heat was a big factor. Not a factor that I like.
So you think if you were running in the 1A race where it's like 60-some degrees, you think you'd have done better?
Yeah, that's probably a lot better conditions to run and stuff. So.
You all pleased with your season? You're probably not done yet. Are you going down to Foot Locker? Or,
yeah, I'm going to race Foot Locker South. Hopefully I can run pretty fast there and just see what happens. Hopefully be in the mix at least through 2 miles. And depending on how I feel, hopefully make a good push for a top 10 finish. Overall, it's a pretty good season. It's been a little up and down, but for the most part, I'm pleased with it.
You all looking forward to track season?
Yes, definitely. Ready to run fast again, so looking forward to that.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
No.
All right, Patrick Gregory and the nameless assistant.
Thank you.
All right, KRCC Sports. This is Grayson Brookshire running for GRC. He did like a 17:39.
17:40 around that, yeah.
Pleased with today's results?
Not really, just because I'm a competitive person. It was good to finally have a successful postseason. Usually the
past 2 seasons I'm running 18:30 here, and so knocking 50 seconds off that, it's a good confidence booster.
You're doing Foot Locker, right?
I am.
You're looking forward to that?
Oh, very much. I love that course, great atmosphere. Got 2 more weeks and get to travel with the family down there.
Yeah. So the weather affect you today? Was it hot out there? The wind or anything like that?
The wind wasn't that bad, just because you're so many people there, and it just doesn't really cross your mind. The heat. Once you start running, it gets like 15 degrees warmer, and you're just shocked.
Looking forward to track season?
Very much. Very much.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
Not really.
All right. Grayson Brookshire, junior at GRC. This is Clay Dixon signing off KHSAA Sports. Thanks.